Never skip this food. After 60, it fuels your performance like nothing else. If you're over 60 and you've lost your drive, your strength, or that edge you once had, skipping this food could be the real reason why. Because inside eggs, oysters, and organ meats are the exact nutrients your hormones need to wake up again. And skipping them could be silently draining your performance. You may not talk about it, but if you're a man over 60, you've probably felt it. The slow fade of energy, the lag in your step, the quiet frustration of not feeling like yourself anymore in the gym, in the bedroom, or even when you're just trying to concentrate. Doctors may tell you it's just aging, but what if the true reason isn't your age? It's what's missing on your plate. Most men over 60 are chronically deficient in the very nutrients that drive testosterone, dopamine, and nitric oxide, the molecules that fuel performance, arousal, and mental edge. And these aren't found in pills. They're hidden in real foods most men avoid or overlook entirely. One of the most powerful ways to rebuild performance after 60 doesn't start in a pharmacy. It starts in your fridge. So let's go straight to the source. These are the 3 powerhouse foods every man over 60 must eat to reclaim his vitality. We call them the pillar foods, and the first one might surprise you. 1. Eggs, the hormone-building breakfast. Most men are afraid to eat. For decades, eggs were villainized. Too much cholesterol, they said. But here's what science now shows. The cholesterol in eggs is exactly what your body uses to create testosterone. Your Leydig cells. The cells in your testes that make testosterone literally convert cholesterol into androgens. Without enough dietary cholesterol, your testosterone has no building blocks. A study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition 2018 found that older men who consumed whole eggs daily had significantly higher free testosterone levels than those who avoided them. Avoiding eggs after 60. You might be starving your hormones without realizing it. But it's not just testosterone. Eggs are loaded with choline, vital for nerve communication and sexual arousal. Vitamin D, a known testosterone enhancer. Saturated fat, essential for hormone production and cell repair. Best method, soft-boiled or poached, preserving nutrients without oxidizing fats. Best dose 2 to 3 whole eggs daily, not just 1. 2 oysters, nature's most powerful, zinc and dopamine trigger. If eggs are the foundation of hormone repair, oysters are the ignition switch. Oysters are the most zinc-dense food on the planet. Just 6 medium oysters provide over 500% of your daily zinc, needs a mineral absolutely vital to male sexual performance, testosterone production, and dopamine response. Why does this matter so much after 60? As we age, zinc absorption declines, but our need for it increases. Zinc is the raw material for making testosterone, and it also keeps aromatase, the enzyme that turns testosterone into estrogen, under control. In a study published in Nutrition 1996, zinc supplementation in zinc-deficient older men doubled serum testosterone levels within 6 months. And there's more zinc fuels the production of dopamine, the neurotransmitter of motivation, reward, and sexual desire. Low zinc equals low testosterone, low arousal, and low confidence. Oysters bring it all back online. But it's not just about testosterone. Oysters also contain tyrosine, a dopamine precursor. Taurine regulates stress response and improves sleep. Vitamin B12 supports nerve health and mental clarity. Omega-3s, anti-inflammatory and blood flow enhancing. All of this makes oysters one of the most performance-focused superfoods available to older men and one of the most overlooked. Best way to eat them raw or lightly steamed. Avoid deep frying or battering. Can't get fresh oysters? Look for canned oysters in olive oil, not sunflower or canola oil, and eat 2 to 3 times a week. The ocean's secret to male vitality isn't hidden in a supplement bottle. It's sitting on a shell. 3 organ meats, the forgotten powerhouse of testosterone support. Most men today recoil at the thought of liver or kidney. But for thousands of years, organ meats were prized especially by warriors and elders. For one reason, they fuel the glands that make you a man. Organ meats, especially beef liver, are the most nutrient-dense foods on the planet. Just 3 ounces of liver contain over 700% of your daily vitamin A, essential for hormone signaling. CoQ10, vital for heart function and energy. B vitamins, especially B6, B12, and folate for testosterone metabolism. Heme, iron, and copper, critical for red blood cell production and oxygen delivery. If your blood doesn't carry oxygen efficiently, your performance suffers, and organ meats fix that at the root. Liver also supports detox pathways, crucial as your liver processes excess estrogen, a major hidden blocker of testosterone in older men. In traditional Chinese medicine and indigenous cultures, it's believed that supports like eating organ meats nourishes your own organs. And modern science backs that up. A study in Nutrients 2021 found that consuming organ meats enhanced testosterone sensitivity and reduced inflammation in aging men. But here's the key quality matters. Choose grass-fed, hormone-free liver, ideally frozen and sliced thin. Pan-fry lightly with garlic and onions, or blend into meatballs or chili if the taste is too strong. How often, once or twice a week, is enough to restore depleted reserves most men over 60 desperately lack? You don't need synthetic boosters. You need the nutrients your grandfather ate. Integration. How to eat these foods weekly for sustainable hormonal performance. Knowing what to eat is one thing, but the real breakthrough comes when you know how to fit these powerhouse foods into your actual routine in a way that feels simple, doable, and consistent. This isn't about being perfect. It's about creating a repeatable pattern your body can rely on, one that feeds your hormones without stress, confusion, or guilt. Here's a sample weekly rhythm that has helped dozens of my older clients. Monday, Friday breakfast. 2-3 soft-boiled eggs. Side of sautéed spinach or avocado. Optional sprinkle of sea salt. Plus, olive oil for hormone-friendly fats. Tuesday or Thursday. Lunch. 1 serving canned oysters in olive oil or fresh if available. Served with lemon, garlic, and whole grain crackers or rice. Saturday dinner. Pan-seared beef liver with onions. Side of mashed sweet potato or steamed broccoli. Bonus boost, 2x week. Raw Brazil nut 1 per serving supports selenium for testosterone. Glass of beetroot juice enhances nitric oxide and circulation. The magic isn't in the ingredients alone. It's in the rhythm you create around them. And here's what's beautiful. The more consistently you eat these foods, the more your body begins to respond with confidence. Morning energy feels stronger. Sleep becomes deeper. Erections may return naturally without pills. Mental clarity and focus sharpens. It's your system saying, I remember how to thrive. And this is critical to truly feel the long-term benefits. You must also stop sabotaging your hormones with common modern foods. That's what we'll cover next. Lifestyle synergy. What you must avoid in your diet to let these foods work properly. Visual montage of sugar packets, processed meats, fried food, and beer fading to red. Eating the right foods can only take you so far if every bite is followed by foods that cancel out their effects. Sadly, that's what most men over 60 do without even realizing it. If you're eating hormone-boosting eggs, but following them with toast and jam or bacon loaded with nitrates, you're fighting yourself. Here are the top 4 testosterone killers you must limit or eliminate. 1. Processed carbohydrates. White bread, sugary cereal, pasta, donuts, all spike insulin, which lowers testosterone and increases belly fat. Solution: stick to whole carbs, sweet potatoes, brown rice, quinoa. 2. Industrial seed oils, found in packaged foods and restaurant cooking, canola, soybean, corn oil. These increase inflammation and disrupt hormone signaling. Solution: cook with olive oil, ghee, or grass-fed butter. 3. Alcohol, especially beer. Alcohol stresses the liver, lowers testosterone, and increases estrogen, especially in beer, which contains phytoestrogens from hops. Solution: limit intake to 2-3 drinks, Jack week max. Choose dry red wine or spirits in moderation. Processed meats, bacon, hot dogs. Sausage often contain nitrates, preservatives, and hormones that interfere with your endocrine system. Solution: choose organic or pasture-raised cuts with minimal processing. You don't have to be perfect, but every wrong food choice adds friction to the healing you're working so hard to build. Think of it like this. Your body is trying to build a fire. The right foods are the spark and fuel. The wrong ones, they're water. Remove the water, and the fire grows strong. Synergy means subtraction as much as addition. What you remove is just as important as what you eat. Science. PLO. Real men's results. Reinforcing what works. These aren't just old-school food tips. They're backed by real data and, even more importantly, by real lives. In a 2022 study from the Journal of Functional Foods, older men who followed a high cholesterol, nutrient-rich diet with organ meats and shellfish saw a 21% increase in testosterone levels in just 30 days without any medication. In another report from the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition, consistent egg consumption led to improved testosterone to cortisol ratios, helping men feel calmer, stronger, and more resilient under stress. These aren't trends. These are ancient, proven ways to feed the fire of masculinity, especially when it starts to flicker. I've worked with dozens of men over 60 who felt done, no drive, no energy, no confidence, and it never took injections or prescriptions to revive them. It took food, it took rhythm, it took belief. One man, Roger, 68, said, "After 3 weeks of liver, eggs, and oysters, I woke up hard. I hadn't felt that in over a year. But more than that, I felt like myself again." Another, Tom, 72, told me, "I didn't just get my strength back. I started flirting with my wife again." The science backs it, the results prove it, and now it's your turn. Momentum. How to anchor this into real change. The biggest mistake older men make, they try something for 3 days and quit before their biology has time to respond. But your body is patient, and it's listening. Here's how to anchor everything you've learned. Pick 2 meals this week to start just eggs and oysters or liver and veggies. Commit for 14 days. Track 3 things: energy, sleep, and morning firmness. That's it. This isn't about willpower. It's about rhythm. Show up for your body, and it will show up for you. You don't need another prescription. You need to return to the foods your body was designed for. Now that you know what to do, let's talk about what all of this truly means for your future in the lesson. What this really means for you. You came here looking for a solution, maybe for energy, for confidence, or to reclaim something you quietly felt slipping away. But what you found was something deeper. You discovered that the real problem isn't just aging, it's nutritional depletion. It's a body running low on the very elements that once made you feel strong, sharp, and alive. And the good news, you now know exactly where to find them. Not in a bottle, not in a commercial, but in real, ancestral foods. Eggs to build your hormones. Oysters to unlock your dopamine and testosterone. Organ meats to fortify your blood, heart, and glands. These are not trends. They are timeless truths. The same foods our grandfathers ate, before low-fat, cholesterol-free, and processed everything, stole our fire. When you eat with intention, your body responds with purpose. When you restore rhythm, your hormones follow. When you show up consistently, your manhood reawakens. So the lesson here is simple. Don't wait for a crisis to change. Don't settle for decline as just part of aging. Don't let convenience replace your vitality. Instead, fuel the fire. Your 7-day challenge starts now. If this video spoke to something inside you, don't just close the tab and move on. Do something different to act. Start by preparing 2 to 3 soft-boiled eggs tomorrow morning. Plan a simple dinner with liver this week. Add oysters to your lunch once or twice. And watch what happens. Track 3 things. Your energy in the morning. Your sleep quality at night. And that quiet return of confidence, where you feel like you, again. I still matter. My story isn't over. Say it out loud. Let your body hear it. If this message helped you, please like this video. It helps others find it too. Comment below and tell me, which food are you adding first? Subscribe for more real, natural advice made for men like you. And share this video with another man who needs it. You never know whose life you'll change just by passing this message along. And if you want to support more content like this for men over 60, consider making a small donation to keep this channel going strong. Every bit helps. This isn't the end of your health story. It's the beginning of your comeback. You've got this.